All right, let's do it. So again, we're going to start with a couple of minutes of non-yoga calisthenics to warm up the body. If any of it doesn't feel right to you, you can modify, do something else, or skip entirely and just take a few slow breaths for the next couple of minutes. So we'll start just by marching in place. Try to lift your knees up. So from the side, you're trying to get your knees in line with your hips, spine straight, shoulders down, chest up, abdominal wall engaged. From here, you're welcome to stay at this pace. You can also pick up the pace. Try to tap opposite hand to opposite knee. Keep lifting the knee thigh up. Pull your belly in, chest up, shoulders down, still breathing. So, traditionally we do yoga, this style of yoga in a hot room. Since we're not in a hot room, you're just gonna do a couple minutes of cardiovascular activity to warm up the body, get the blood flow going. And again, if it doesn't feel right, please skip, do something else, modify. Okay, from here, we're gonna go to jumping jacks. So fun. Shoulders down, stomach in, chest up. Getting full range of motion in the body here. So fun. All right. After this, we're gonna go to the floor and hold a plank. So here we go, coming down onto the floor. You have lots of options. I'm on my hands right now, you can't quite see me. You're welcome to make fists and be on your fists if you have bad wrists. You can always be on your knees, and you can also be on your forearms. So there's lots of options here. Spread your knuckles wide, hug your elbows in, shoulders apart, neck long. Heels up, thighs tight, engage your core. You can stay here. You can also bring right knee to right elbow, left knee to left elbow, right knee to right elbow, left knee to left elbow. Pick up the pace, mountain climbers. If you just heard it dinging, it's my oven going off. I like to heat my oven during this class. Helps with a little bit of warmth. All right, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to plank, heels up, elbows in, spread the fingers apart, reach down through all 28 knuckles. Okay, we're gonna lift our hips up into down dog. Whew. Walk your hands, feet back together. Bend your knees carefully, roll up. And right back into jumping jacks. So, in yoga, if you go into a posture, step 1, 2, 3, you always want to reverse out, coming out step 3, 2, 1. It's the safest way to go in and out of postures. So we're doing an homage to that here. We started by walking, and then jogging in place, then jumping jacks, then plank, stair climbers, plank, back to jumping jacks, and now we'll go back to running in place. So lift the knees up, ooh, chest up, shoulders down, still breathing, awesome. All right, and we'll end with marching in place. So just slowing down a little bit, keep the knees up, chest up, shoulders down. So next is pranayama, deep breathing. Remember to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. So let's do 3 breaths like that here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Last one. Inhale through your nose. And slowly exhale through your mouth. Great, okay, change. So bring your feet together. You might not realize it's a little bit messed up doing the jumping jacks. Bring your feet together for pranayama, deep breathing, good for your lungs. Respiratory system, inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth all the time. Breathe deep against the back of your throat. Your nose and your mouth are just a passageway. Breathe as long as possible, as slow as possible, as much as possible. Don't forget to have fun. Bring your feet together. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Knuckles stay under the chin like glue. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate, meditate, and begin. Have a great class. Inhale, head down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up, suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. HA, sound. Slowly head back. Arms forward, elbows touch. Good. Inhale, chin down. Keep your knuckles underneath your chin. Bring your chin all the way down. Lift your elbows all the way up. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Slowly push your head back. Don't force the neck. Look way, way, way back for the wall behind you. Arms forward, elbows touch. Good. Inhale, chin down. Keep your eyes open. Weight in the heels. Slowly bring your chin down. Look straight ahead. Elbows up, stomach in, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Keep your knuckles under your chin like glue. Squeeze your palms together. Wrists together, forearms, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Breathe in through your nose, down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale, head up. As you exhale, open your mouth wide like you're trying to fog up a mirror on the ceiling. Push all the air out, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. So every new inhale, you want to take in more air than the last breath to expand your lung capacity. Exhale, head up. The more you exhale here, the more fresh oxygen you can take in on your next breath. Push all the air out. Inhale, head down. So make this the deepest breath so far. Breathing into the top of the lungs, middle of the lungs, bottom of the lungs, full lungs. Exhale, head up. In our day-to-day life, we don't really use the full lung capacity, but the lungs need to be worked out just like any other part of the body. Inhale, head down. Especially now, open your rib cage wide so that your lungs can expand like two giant balloons. Exhale, head up. Even as you exhale, keep the abdominal wall contracted, eyes open, head back, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. I'll do one with you. Chin down, elbows up, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Head back, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Let's do 2 more breaths in the first set. Keep the weight in your heels. Chin down, elbows up, back flat, stomach in, full lungs. Exhale, head up, slowly tilt your head back. Keep the knuckles under the chin. Stretch your arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. This is the last breath in the first set. Spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller. Suck your stomach in, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, take your time. Eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in. Keep exhaling, push, squeeze, elbows touch. Change, arms down, you can roll out your shoulders, your head. So remember, we do 2 of almost everything. Second set might be a little more familiar. Maybe you can breathe deeper. Feet together, interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your butt. Grow taller out of the base of your spine and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up, breathing in through the nose against the back of the throat. Create a little bit of a vibration, snoring sensation. Exhale, head up. Use your throat muscles. Think of your throat like a valve, constricted. Breathe slower, longer. Exhale more, elbows touch. Inhale, head down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full lungs. Exhale, head up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Elbows touch. 1. Inhale, head down. Use the full 6 seconds to inhale. Slowly chin down. Eyes open. Look straight ahead. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Exhale, head up. Use the full 6 seconds to exhale. If you time it right, elbows touch at the same time your lungs are empty, not before or after. Inhale, head down. So through yoga, we gain a little bit more body-mind awareness. Notice if the weight is in your toes. Try to keep the weight in your heels. Exhale, head up. Weight stays in your heels. Contract your thighs. Squeeze your butt. Lock your legs. Weight in the heels. Arms forward. Elbows touch. Good. Inhale. Elbows out and arms up. So try to keep the elbows above heart level the whole time. Chin down, elbows up. Exhale, head up. So reach the arms forward rather than down. So from the side, Triceps parallel to the floor, elbows touch away from your body. Inhale, head down. Keep the back flat. Just the neck and arms are moving. Stomach in, chin down, elbows up, full lungs. Exhale, head up. So just your neck spine is bending, no backward bending. Keep shoulders over hips, hips over heels, weight in the heels. Inhale, head down. Let's do 2 more breaths. In the second set, look straight ahead. Can you bring your elbows back as well as up? Exhale, head up. Can you grow taller even as you exhale? So lift your chest up, stretch your arms forward, push the air out into your lungs. Inhale, head down. This is the last breath. In the second set, deepest breath of your life. When your lungs are totally full, surprise yourself. Take in 1 more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time. Let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now. Elbows touch. Change. Arms down. You can roll out your shoulders, your head. Next is half moon with hands to feet pose. Ardha Chandrasana with Padasana, feet together. Inhale your arms over your head sideways, palms together. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs. Squeeze palms together tight. Inhale, stretch up, and then bend right and left, right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, reach up a little taller, like you're trying to touch the ceiling. So really strong arms, strong legs, strong core here. Yes, we're bending the body, but throughout class, we're going to use strength to create flexibility and flexibility to create strength, if that makes any sense. Okay, when you can't stretch anymore, stop in the middle. So rather than bending the knees and the elbows, you want everything nice and tight. Keep the weight in your heels, hips forward, upper body back, and squeeze your palms together up to the wrists. Touch your biceps to your ears, stomach in. Inhale, breathing, stretch up out of your waist, try to touch the ceiling. Absolutely straight line, slowly bend your body to the right as you push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling in the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Just remember it's the first posture of the day, and there's no rush, nowhere you have to be, nothing you have to prove to yourself or to anybody else. All you have to do is breathe in and out through your nose. That's a tremendous gift you've given yourself. Nobody can take it away from you. Once you can breathe, focus more on alignment than on depth. So keep the weight in your heels, push your hips a little forward, suck your stomach in, lean your upper body back. Push your left hip forward to get your 2 hips in line. Now bring your right shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming. Maybe get a little bit deeper at the end if it feels okay. Come down, push, push, push. Change. Inhale to come up. So reset the spine, hips forward, arms back, squeeze palms tight, root down through the heels, stretch up 1 more inch, and slowly bend your body to the left in a straight line without bending elbows or knees. Continuously push your hips to the right beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling in the right side body, but don't collapse. Lift your chin, lift your chest. It's a very proud posture, and you have so much to be proud of for coming to class today. Good for you. It's worth noting that I'm not mirroring you. So while I'm saying push your hips to the right, it might look like I'm pushing my hips to the left. That's just something to notice. You can either follow my body, or if you're familiar with this style of yoga, you just follow my words, pushing your hips further to the right as you breathe in and out through the nose. Little adjustments. Bring the weight back into your heels, squeeze your butt, and push your hips forward. Suck your stomach in, lift your chin and chest. Push your right hip forward, get your 2 hips in line. Now bring your left shoulder forward, 2 shoulders in line. Squeeze your palms, push your hips to the right. Come down, push, push, push. Change. Inhale to come up. First back bend. Take a deep breath, full lungs, keep your eyes open. Relax your head all the way back. Maybe give your head a gentle shake. Look for the floor behind you, and then bring your arms back with your ears. Try to touch the wall behind you, whole spine. Backward bending from coccyx to the neck, lower back, middle back, and upper back. Bend your total spine. Backward bending looks really good. Try to fall down backwards. Maximum weight in your heels. Lock your legs. Inhale, breathing, push stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward towards the mirror, beyond your flexibility, and bring your arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back. Change. Very nice. Inhale to come up, stretch up. Exhale, bend your knees, go down. Put your hands on the floor, drop your head, and then move your hips, shake your head. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, and flexible. Anytime we fold forward, especially in a non-heated room. Take it easy, take it slow, suck your stomach in. Remember, you can bend your knees. So hands to feet pose, Padastasana. Start with your knees super bent and try to grab backs of your calves or your Achilles, so maybe you can touch your elbows together behind your legs. If it's easy to grab your calves, bend your knees a little bit more and see if you can grab your heels from underneath. Step on all 10 fingers, little baby fingers, touch side by side. So keep bending the elbows back, touch stomach to thighs, chest to knees, stomach in, relax your head, maybe touch your face to your shins, below your knees, no room for light and air, between the upper and lower body. Pull on your heels, roll your weight forward into your toes and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the back of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes, with a smiling, happy face. It's kind of poetic. Pull on your heels, roll the weight forward and lift your hips up. Stretch your spine down. Good. Change, come up. Knees can bend. Try to keep the back flat as you come up so you hinge at your hips. Nice. Arms down, and you stand a little taller, right? That's the whole goal, just standing a little taller, a little more at peace. Second set, feet together. Inhale your arms over your head sideways, palms together. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, weight in the heels. Imagine you're like leaning your whole body against a wall behind you, so everything stays nice and open. Squeeze palms, root down through heels. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly drop to the right as you push your hips to the left. Traditionally, we'd say get a little bit deeper in the second set, but instead I'll just say use the information you gathered in the first set to inform your second set. So first set, you were struggling to breathe, where the elbows and knees wanted to bend a lot. Ease up a little bit. Try to keep the weight in your heels, thigh muscles contracting, push biceps into ears, suck your stomach in and breathe slowly. If second set didn't feel like much, that's when you get a little bit deeper. Come down, push your hips further to the left. Keep the weight in your heels, come down, push your hips further to the left. Keep your arms with your ears, chin away from your chest. Come down, push, push, push. Change. Inhale to come up. Reset. Hips forward, arms back, squeeze palms, stretch up, and slowly bend to the left as you push your hips to the right. Use your left hand to pull your right hand to the top left corner of the room. Push your left heel into the floor. Push your right heel into the floor. Push your hips further to the right. Squeeze your butt the whole time and use your grip strength here. Squeeze the palms together. Seal off the gap between your biceps, arms, and ears. Bring the weight back into your heels. Hips a little more forward. Head and arms back. Push your right hip forward to get your two hips in line. Now bring your left shoulder forward. Open your chest like a flower petal blooming. Come down. Push, push, push. Change. Inhale to come up. Second heart opener. Take a deep breath, full lungs. Keep your eyes open. Relax your head all the way back first, and then trace your fingers along the ceiling down the back wall. Full spine backward bending, whole front of the body stretching. Keep the weight in your heels. If your knees are bending, come up a little bit, lock your legs, and now push stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward. Bring your arms back for 10 seconds. Change. Inhale to come up, stretch up. Exhale, suck your stomach in, bend your knees, go down, put your hands on the floor, and then move your hips, shake your head, let your head hang heavy. Second set, notice what's a little bit more loose in the lower back, hips, and hamstrings, and what's still a little tight. There's no right or wrong. Just move your hips, shake your head. Okay, second set, hands to feet pose. Bend your knees. At first, you grab the backs of your legs. Eventually, stick your fingers under your heels. Step on all 10 fingers. Nice little knuckle massage. Rather than bending the elbows out, bend your elbows back behind your calf muscles. Stomach to thighs, chest to knees without forcing the body. See if you can touch your face to your shins. Pull on your heels. Roll your weight forward into your toes and lift your hips up. So push the big toes down and lift your hips up. You do want to stretch the hamstrings, but too much is too much. Yeah, eventually legs lock. Doesn't have to be today. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, stretch your spine down, everybody's shoulders up, elbows back, stomach in, pull, stretch, lengthen your spine. Good. Change. Come up. Try to keep your arms with your ears. Knees can bend. Nice. Go team. Arms down, and you let that one go. Very nice. Next is awkward Utkatasana. Step your right foot to the right, 6 inches hip width distance, not a super big step. Keep the insides of your feet perfectly parallel, like 11s. Arms up, parallel to the floor. Tricep muscles nice and tight, and nothing loose or hanging. Suck your stomach in, lift your chest, bend your knees, and sit down like you're sitting down into a chair. Feet flat position. Spine straight to begin with, 100% of your body weight in your heels. Sit down, halfway only, hips into a chair. Suck your stomach in and lean your upper body back. Depression to abdominal wall, contraction to abdominal muscles. Suck it in, hold it in tight. Bring a little bit more weight back. Suck your stomach in, lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, lay back. Try to fall down backwards at the end. Change. Inhale to come up, keep your arms there. Press the hips a little forward, lean back. Now come up all the way on your tiptoes, maximum like a ballerina. Stretch the crown of your head up to the ceiling, bend your knees and sit down. Try to touch your head and hips to an imaginary wall behind you. Heels a little higher, knees a little higher. Lean back into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change. Inhale to come up, last part. Still breathing, heels down. Squeeze your knees, your thighs together. Let your heels come just a little bit off the floor and slowly sit down. There's no obligation to sit all the way down. Please listen to your body. Stop when you want, or as you slowly sit down, stop when you're a half inch off your heels. So squeeze your knees together and down. Thighs parallel to the floor, arms parallel to the thighs. Spine perfectly straight from the side. Looks like you're holding a box. Lift the chest, re-engage your fingers. Change. Slowly push the floor away from you. Nice. Heels down, right foot back, arms down. Take a breath. And second set, right foot steps to the right, 6 inches hip width distance. I'll show you second set from the side. Bring your arms up, parallel to the floor. Tricep muscles tight. Suck your stomach in. 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees. Sit down into a chair. So the first part's like a gym squat, right? You want to stick your butt out. Suck your stomach in and lean back, a little bit of a backward bend. Notice if the shoulders are tensing up, roll the shoulders down. Notice if the weight's in your toes, bring the weight back into your heels. Stick your butt out a little bit. Try to get your stomach off your thighs, stomach in. Lift your chin up, chest up. Lean back, fall back, way back. Change. Inhale to come up, keep your arms there. Push hips forward, lean back so spine is straight. And now come up on your tiptoes. Flirting with balance here. Lift your heels a little higher. Bend your knees, whoop, and sit down. So it's easy to want to like come forward and stick your butt out, but instead you want to push the hips forward and lean back so the spine is straight. Heels a little higher, stomach in, knees a little higher. Stretch the crown of your head up to the ceiling. Lean back into a chair, but don't sit below the chair. Change. Inhale to come up. Whoop, last part, still breathing. Heels down for a second. Squeeze your knees, thighs together. Let your heels come just a little bit off the floor and slowly sit down like you're sliding your back down a wet marble wall. Again, you don't have to sit all the way down. Stop when you're a half inch off your heels. Squeeze your knees together and forward. So try to create a gap between your butt and your heels. Pull your belly in. Lift your chest up, spine straight. Change. Slowly come up, knees together. Nice. Heels down, right foot back, arms down. Eagle pose, Garasana. Remember, I'm not mirroring you, so take a second. Look at your arms. Identify which arm is right, which arm is left. Don't mix them up. In this style of yoga, we pretty much always do the right side first. So inhale your arms over your head. Exhale, right arm under left arm. Right elbow under left elbow. You can grab your shoulders. You can interlock fingers, or you can have hands in prayer. Make sure thumbs towards your nose. If you look at your hands and your pinkies are towards your face, flip the palms again, thumbs towards the face, pinkies away from your face. Okay, bend your knees, sit down first, lean back, and bring your right leg over your left leg. Right leg over left leg. Cross your legs, twist like ropes, maybe hook your right foot behind your left calf muscle. If it's not happening, no problem. If your foot's hanging out, just actively point your right toes where you want them to go. Never force the body. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring knees to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes. Sit down more, stomach in more, arch your upper body back at the end. Good. Change. Feet together. Inhale your arms over your head, so we'll do that left side. Exhale, left arm, under right arm, left under right, left under right. Again, you can grab your shoulders, you can interlace fingers, have hands in prayer, thumbs towards your face, pinkies away from your face. Bend your knees, sit down first, lean back, and bring your left leg over your right leg. Left leg over right leg. Cross your legs, twist like ropes, and maybe hook your foot. Doesn't have to be today. Now, right away, we're not symmetrical. This side might feel familiar. It might feel wildly different from the other side. Maybe you know why, right? Like an injury or a surgery. Maybe you had no idea up until this moment that your left shoulder is way tighter than your right shoulder. This yoga is just an opportunity to check in, but without judgment or attachment. Just notice. Bring knees to the left, Upper body to the right, sit a little bit lower, suck your stomach in, arch your upper body back at the end. Good, change. Feet together, inhale your arms over your head, right the second set. Exhale, right arm under left arm. Palms together, thumbs towards your nose. In this style of yoga, pull elbows down. Try to get fingers below your nose. We're decompressing the neck and shoulder blade. Bend your knees, sit down. Lean back and bring your right leg up and over your left leg. Think hamstring, over quadricep, cross twist. Breathe slowly in and out through your nose. So sometimes when we balance, we forget to breathe. So make sure you're breathing. Relax your jaw, mouth closed, eyes open, focus forward. As you're ready, left hip forward, right shoulder forward. Try to bring your thumbs a little bit closer to your face. Pull your elbows down, sit down more, arch your upper body back. Good, change. Feet together, inhale your arms over your head. Last one, finish strong. Exhale, left arm under right arm. Use a little bit of momentum. Thumbs towards your nose, bend your knees, sit down, lean back, weight in the heels, and bring your left leg over your right leg. So you want to keep the weight in your heel the whole time. Pull the elbows down. Notice if your hands are way to one side of your face. Try to bring hands to the left and then right shoulder down. Right hip forward, weight back into your heel. Sit a little bit lower, hips back and down, suck your stomach in. See if you can pull your elbows down just a little bit lower, stomach in more, arch your upper body back at the end. Good, change. Feet together, inhale your arms over your head. Exhale, arms down, party time. Grab a sip of water if you want. Cheers, my friends. I love you all. This is like that time in DC where, you know, we can go outside, start to go outside, and it kind of feels like a hot room. That's awesome. I'm starting to sweat. Okay, for the next three postures, we balance on one leg. If you fall out, always just hop back in, even if it's just into the setup of the posture. So you always finish on one leg. You are training not just your body, but your mind for a little bit of like resilience, right? Like you always hop back in. Okay, cool. Okay, standing head to knee, Dandayamana, Janu Sharasana. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, shift your weight to your left foot, evenly distribute your body weight on your left foot, contract your left thigh muscles, stomach in. Lift your right leg up, flex your right toes back to your face. You can stay here. As you're ready, start to round forward, and eventually see if you can pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers interlocked up to the webbing underneath your foot. Nice tight grip. Please don't lose the grip. You're welcome to stay here. If you've been coming for a while and you know your left leg is locked, no bend, no wobble. Inhale, breathing, slowly, gently lift your right leg up. Stretch it forward until your right leg is exactly parallel to the floor. No higher, looks good, no lower, standing leg lock. Take a deep breath, kick heel forward, flex toes back, breathe through your nose. If both legs lock from the side legs, make an upside down L like Linda, then only bend your elbows in and down. Touch your elbows to your calf muscles. Keep bending elbows down. One day elbows go below your calf muscles. Lock your leg, lock your leg, lock your leg. Good, change. Slowly reverse out. Shift your weight to your right leg so your big toe points forward. Inside of your right foot runs parallel to your mat. Evenly distribute your body weight on your right foot. So throughout the posture, notice if the weight is sinking into your heel. Try to push down through your right big toe. Contract your inner right thigh as well as your outer right thigh. Stomach in. Lift your left leg up. Flex your left toes back to your face. You can stay here, or as you're ready, start to round forward. At first, just rounding the spine a little bit. Eventually, maybe lifting the thigh up and picking up your left foot. So all 10 fingers, even your thumbs, interlocked up to the webbing underneath the ball of your left foot. Make sure right leg is solid, concrete, one piece, lamp post, unbroken. You have no knee. You can stay here in the setup. If you know your right leg is locked and you're doing okay, you can breathe easy. Slowly lift your left leg up. So make sure you're breathing. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, kick your heel forward, flex your toes back, breathe slowly in and out to your nose. If your right leg is bending, posture hasn't started, go back to the setup. If both legs lock, you feel tremendous stretching feeling on the backs of your hamstrings, then bend elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles. One day elbows go below the calf muscles. Everybody, flex your left toes back to your face. This is a great way to stretch your Achilles and your calf. Good, change. Slowly reverse out. That's beautiful. You can put your hands on your back, do a little back bend or a knee bend. Okay, second set, shift your weight to your left leg, lift your right leg up, stomach in, round forward, right away, pick up your right foot. Concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. If you've got a grip on your foot, slowly lift your right leg up. Kick heel forward, flex toes back, breathe. If both legs lock, bend your elbows down. If elbows go below calf muscles and still you can balance comfortably, slowly tuck your chin to your chest and put your forehead on your knee. When you're ready, slowly reverse out just the way you went in. Beautiful. Last one, shift your weight to your right leg, contract inner thigh as well as outer thigh, squeeze your right butt cheek and lift your left leg up. So whole right side body, super strong, engaged here. Round forward, pick up your left foot. We are using our strength rather than our flexibility to keep the standing leg straight. Inhale, breathing, lift your left leg up. So you gotta squeeze the quads. Kick your heel forward, squeeze your butt, flex your toes back, breathe through your nose. If both legs lock, puff up your chest and bend elbows in and down. If elbows go below calf muscles and still you can balance comfortably, slowly tuck your chin to your chest and put your forehead on your knee. And when you're ready, slowly reverse out. Lovely, go team. So that was a forward curl. Next we do a back bend called standing bow pulling pose, Dandayamana Dhanurasana. The grip is a little bit tricky, so if you are new to this style of yoga, listen extra carefully in the next minute. Feet together, bring your right hand up, palm faces the ceiling, bring your hand out to the right like you could give yourself a high five. Reach back, I'll show you from an angle. So notice how my shoulder is rotating out. Reach back without turning or twisting your shoulder, elbow, or wrist. See if you can pick up the inside of your right ankle at the ankle bone. Couple of options. If this doesn't make sense to you, you're welcome to just grab your foot from the outside, easy peasy, no problem. What we don't want is to have the shoulder rotating inwards and picking up your foot like that. That can really hurt the shoulder. So your options are grabbing from the outside or eventually walking your hand around and grabbing from the inside. So right arm up, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist, pick up the inside of your right ankle, left arm up, touch your arm to your ear, knees together. Lift your chin, lift your chest, inhale, stretch up. And as you exhale, charge your body forward and kick your right leg back and up. Take your time. At first, just find a place where you can balance and breathe. Get a back bend. Lift your chin, lift your chest, lock your standing leg. Once you can balance, once you can breathe, come down, bring the body down and the leg up. See the foot come directly over the top of your head, so from the side, 2 heels in line. Kick back and up until your right shoulder disappears behind your left shoulder. In other words, 2 shoulders in line. Touch your chin to your shoulder, shoulder blade, scapula coming out of the body, kicking, stretching, equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance here forever. Body down more, heel up more, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, kick yourself out, feet together, arms down. Let's do the other side. Bring your left hand up, palm faces the ceiling. Bring your hand out to the left, reach back. So keep the shoulder rotated externally, rotating out, without turning or twisting shoulder, elbow, or wrist. Pick up the inside of your left ankle at the ankle bone. Bring your right arm up. So see if you can bring these together, and then see if you can touch your bicep to your ear without forcing the body. Lift your chin, inhale, stretch up. And as you exhale, charge your body forward, back bend. Simultaneously kick your left leg back and up. Kicking and stretching equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. If you're falling out a bunch, keep popping back in, but kick even harder. Push your left foot into your left hand. Remember, it's a back bend, so keep your chin and chest lifted, but do let your belly come down. So body down, leg up. See the foot come over the top of your head from the side, 2 heels in line. Kick back and up, stretch your shoulders apart, open your chest, 2 shoulders in line. Belly down more, keep your chin and chest lifted, lock your standing leg. Body down more, leg up more, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, kick yourself out, feet together, arms down, take a breath. Good, second set, bring your right hand up, bring it out to the right, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right ankle at the ankle bone. Try to bring knees together so hips are in line. Left arm up as best you can. Touch your arm to your ear, lift your chin, lift your chest, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, and breathe. That's all you have to do. Kick into your hand. Stretch forward towards the mirror. Breathe through your nose. All 5 fingers together. Thumb with your index finger. Palm of your left hand faces the floor. Get your left arm parallel to the floor. No higher, no lower. Standing leg locked. Notice if your right hip is way higher than your left hip. Try to bring the right hip down. So it's the shoulders stretching apart rather than the hips. Belly down more, chest up more. Slide the left shoulder forward. Kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly kick up. Feet together, arms down, last one, you can do it. Bring your left hand up, this is the cardiovascular part of class. Bring your hand out to the left, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your left ankle, at the ankle bone, right arm up, give yourself high five for coming to class. Lift your chin, lift your chest, stretch up 1 more inch, and slowly kick, stretch, and breathe. Notice how you're breathing. Notice any unnecessary movements in your body, even in your eyes. Focus on one unmoving point ahead of you. Keep the chin and chest lifted and come down. Belly down to parallel. Try to get your belly button facing the floor, right armpit skin facing the floor, palm facing the floor. Belly down more, chin up more, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, kick up. Feet together, arms down. Right away, come to the back of your mat and towel. Dandasana balancing stick. Feet together, inhale your arms over your head sideways. Palms together, interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, bring your head and arms back, lean back. Step your right foot forward. Shift your weight to your right foot, lock your right leg. Lift your left foot off the floor, and then slowly tilt like a seesaw with a flat back. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor. From the side, body should make a T like Tom, but not a broken umbrella. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Change. Left foot down, right foot back, arms back, lean back. Step your left foot forward. Shift your weight to your left leg. Lock your left leg. Lift your right foot off the floor, squeeze your butt cheeks, and slowly tilt. Charge your body forward. Keep your arms with your ears. Charge your body forward, shoulder blade, scapula coming out of the body. Try to touch something in front of you. Body down more, heel up more. Lift your heel up, heel up, heel up, stretch. Good, change. Right foot down. Left foot back, arms down. Take a breath. So it's a short posture. You can for sure do second set. Here we go, feet together. Inhale your arms over your head. You can do it. Interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs. Lean back, belly in. Step your right foot forward. Keep a nice flat back. Lock both legs. Point your left toes and slowly tilt. So no forward curling or backward bending. Try to keep the back flat. Arms with your ears. Squeeze your palms together. Body down more. Heel up more. Stretch. Good, change. Left foot down, right foot back, arms back, chin up, step your left foot forward, lock both legs, point your right toes, and slowly tilt, squeeze palms together. Think like a tug of war here. So stretch forward, stretch back, stretch shoulder blades forward, stretch right big toe back, body down, heel up, stretch. Good, change. Right foot down, left foot back, arms down. Enough of that. Come to the top of your mat. Couple options. You're welcome to face to the side so your feet stay on your mat. For the next 3 postures, we'll be on 2 separate legs. I'm going to face you guys so that you can at least see me, but again, you're welcome to be on alongside of your mat. So we'll start with standing, separate leg stretching, Dandayamana Vikathapada, Paschimottanasana. Inhale your arms over your head sideways. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, big step, arms down parallel to the floor. Turn your toes in so your feet are a little bit pigeon-toed. If you have active sciatica, toes point forward. If you don't know what sciatica is, you don't have it, you can turn your toes in. Lock your legs, lift your chest, and swan dive forward. Going down with a flat back. Grab your heels if you're able. Bend your elbows back. Everybody roll forward. Push big toes down, pull on your feet, stretch, and touch your forehead to the floor in between your feet. If that's not happening today, that's really normal. Couple options. You can grab the outsides of your feet so you have something to pull. You can grab your pinky toes so you have something to pull. You can also start with your hands on the floor in front of you. But wherever your hands are, shift your focus into your lower body. Is the weight in your heels? Roll forward into your toes. So you want hips directly over heels. Then contract your quadricep muscles, squeeze your thighs. And if you do have a grip on your foot, start to pull to stretch. First the leg stretching, then the hip stretching, lower spine stretching, whole spine stretching, whole body stretching, 360-degree angle stretching, coccyx to toes, coccyx to forehead, touch your forehead to the floor in between your feet. Good. Change. Slowly come up with a flat back. Nice. Step your right foot back, arms over your head, arms down. If your forehead touched the floor in the first set, take a smaller step in the second set so your spine has room to grow. If your forehead was nowhere near the floor in the first set, take a bigger step so your hamstrings can stretch more. So second set stretching, inhale, arms over your head. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, the step that works for you. Arms down parallel to the floor, turn your toes in. Heels out, pigeon toe your feet, lock your legs, lift your chest, swan dive forward, flat back. So from the side, you want to go down with a straight spine and locked legs. So you're truly hinging at your hips. If you can, grab your heels. Rather than bending elbows out, bend your elbows back. Think elbows to calves, shoulders to ceiling, belly button to spine. Roll forward, push your big toes down. Everybody contract your quadricep muscles. You want to use your strength rather than flexibility here. So quads tight. When the quads engage, the hamstrings stretch. Roll forward, pull, stretch. If your forehead's almost to the floor, take a little bit of a bigger step. Roll forward more, hips up more, touch your forehead to the floor, in between your feet. Good. Change, come up with a straight spine. Push the hips forward. Nice. Step your right foot back, arms over your head, arms down. Wonderful. Next is triangle trikonasana. It's a great hip and chest opener. And this version of triangle is a little bit different from other styles of yoga. So just like keep an open mind and maybe listen a little extra carefully as well. Triangle trikonasana. Inhale your arms over your head sideways. Exhale, step your right foot to the right. Big step, arms down parallel to the floor. This is the biggest step we take in class. You want a super big step. Push your hips forward, lean your upper body back, and turn your right foot out. Maybe turn your left toes in, and as a beginner especially, you can press the left hip forward too. As you're ready, bend your right leg and lunge. Now right away, if your knee's going beyond your ankle like mine is, I'm going to take a bigger step and sit down more. So your knee is directly over your ankle, right thigh bicep parallel to the floor, legs should make an upside down L like Linda. Push your hips forward, keep your spine straight in the middle, and just move your arms like a windmill. Right elbow in front of the knee, left arm up to the ceiling, look up towards the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder, and breathe slowly in and out through your nose. Push your left hip forward and down. Push your right knee back with the help of your elbow. Reach your left arm up, stretch your right arm down, sit down more, chest up more, turn, twist upper body back, lock your left leg, keep your whole left foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, make sure your two heels are in line, not crisscross. Inhale, bend your left leg, lunge. Again, you can rotate the right hip a little forward or turn the right toes in if it helps you sit down more. If your knee is going beyond your ankle, take a bigger step. So lean back, hips forward, move your arms. Keep the hips low to the floor as you stretch the upper body up. So hips sitting down and chest lifting up. Look up towards the ceiling. You want one long diagonal line from your ankle all the way to the crown of your head. Aim your fingers towards your big and second toe, but here's the trick. Don't touch the floor. Don't push any weight on the floor. You're stronger than that. Come up. Just the elbow in front of the knee. Look up. Touch your chin to your shoulder. Push your right hip forward. Push your left knee back. Sit down more. Lock your right leg. Keep your whole right foot, even your pinky toe, flat on the floor. Change. Rotate your arms. Straighten your left leg to reverse out. Left toes in. Right foot back. Arms over your head. Arms down. Wonderful. So for those of you who can't quite like sit down all the way today, know that it's better, I think at least, it's better to keep the chest lifted so you still have that diagonal line from the ankle to the crown of the head. Even if you can't sit down all the way, it's better to be here than here, right? It's a little bit of a different style of triangle. So the hips are sitting down and the chest is lifting up. But if your hips can't sit down all the way today, that's okay. Still keep the chest lifted. Okay, second set triangle, here we go. Inhale your arms over your head, never force your body. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, big step, arms down parallel to the floor. Push your hips forward, lean your upper body back, turn your right foot out, left toes in, bend your right leg, lunge, sit down, lean back, and move your arms. Right elbow in front of the knee, aim your fingers towards your big and second toe. Don't touch the floor, no collapsing. Look up towards the ceiling. All 5 fingers together, thumbs with your index finger. Use your triceps. So reach your left arm up, stretch your right arm down, sit down more, stomach in more, turn, twist upper body back, lock your left leg, left foot, flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, Straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, take a check, make sure your heels are in line, not crisscross. Inhale, bend your left leg lunge. Remember, you can push the right hip a little forward, sit down, lean back, and move your arms, left elbow in front of the knee, right arm up to the ceiling. So notice if your right hip is higher than your left hip, try to drop the right thigh down. Look up and breathe. If you feel like your feet are sliding apart, try to squeeze your heels back together. Feet stay in place, but that's the inner thigh strength we want to engage. Turn, twist upper body back, lock your right leg. Keep your whole right foot flat on the floor. Change. Rotate your arms, straighten your left leg, left toes in, right foot back, arms over your head, arms down. Very nice. So next in the separate leg series, last in the separate leg series, we do standing separate leg head to knee, Dandayamana, Janu Shirasana. Dandayamana Bikaptapada Janu Shirasana. Not that matters. So the whole goal in this one is to touch your forehead to your knee. It's a super rounded spine posture. Standing separate leg head to knee. Inhale your arms over your head sideways, just palms together, just your thumbs crossed. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, 3 feet, 36 inches, maybe 4 feet if you're tall. Pivot on your heels to one side of the room. So check in, your back foot should be your left foot. Turn your back toes in, left toes in to a 45-degree angle, and then push your left hip forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times beyond your flexibility. 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line. Backside foot makes a 45-degree angle. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and go down. Chin, tuck to chest, round your spine, and touch your forehead to your knee. Now, if you're looking at your right knee right now and going, no way can I touch my forehead to my knee, couple options. Take a little bit of a bigger step. Bend your front leg, bend your right leg. Now tuck your chin to your chest, push the floor away from you, and try to touch forehead and knee together. Front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. Push your forehead into your knee a couple times. Lock both legs, hands together. Change. Slowly uncurl. Arms with your ears. Head up, very fast. Nice. Pivot on your heels. Pivot on your heels to the other side of the room. If your heels have become crisscross in transition, uncross your feet, maybe take a little bit of a bigger step, and then push your right hip forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line, backside foot should make a 45-degree angle. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, go down. So round your spine like an angry cat. Chin tucked to chest, suck your stomach in, touch your forehead and knee together. Stretch all 10 fingers just beyond your big and second toe. Bring maximum weight to your left leg. And again, if you need to, I always do, bend your front leg to touch knee and head together. It's a compression posture. So once the weight is in your front foot, lift your left hip up, press your right hip forward and down. Try to get your 2 hips in line. So one hip isn't higher than the other. Push your forehead into your knee. Lock both legs. Hands together, change. Keep your hands together, arms with your ears, chin tucked to chest, head up, last. Nice. Pivot on your heels, right foot back, arms down. Wonderful. Second set, head to knee pose. Inhale your arms over your head, palms together, cross your thumbs. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, 3 to 4 feet, at least 36 inches. Pivot on your heels to one side of the room, push hips forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Stretch up. Tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Arms with your ears, palms together, balance challenge. Try to keep your hands together the whole time in the second set. Of course, if you have to separate them, that's okay. Stretch all 10 fingers just beyond your big and second toe. Bring maximum weight to your right front leg. Right hip up, left hip forward, 2 hips in line, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. Stomach in. Push your forehead into your knee. Lock both legs, hands together. Change. Press the left hip forward all the way up so your spine doesn't twist in transition. Slowly uncurl, head up last. Good. Pivot on your heels. Pivot on your heels. Take a bigger step. Uncross your heels. Push hips forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Turn the back toes in. Push hips forward. Stretch up. Tuck your chin to your chest. Go down. Can you look at your belly button all the way down? You cannot see your left foot all the way down. Hands together. Touch knee and head together. So touching your forehead and knee might sound kind of arbitrary, but I think it's pretty cool. If you can touch your forehead to your knee, you're telling me you can round your whole upper body over half of your lower body. True extension to the spine, true compression to the abdominal wall. You're a master of your own domain. If you can't yet touch your forehead to your knee, that's okay. Keep trying a little bit every day. Eventually, forehead and knee touch. Push your forehead into your knee. Lock both legs, hands together. Change. Imagine you're dragging your forehead up your thigh, your chest. Arms with your ears, head up, very last. Wonderful. Pivot on your heels, right foot back, arms down. Come to the middle of your mat and towel for the hip opening series, tree pose and then toe stand. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, and lift your right leg up. So this should be a hip opening posture. At first, the foot's on top of the shin, the knee, the thigh. Eventually, hold on to your foot from underneath the foot with your left hand. Remember, I'm not mirroring you. You can hold on to your right knee with your right hand. And eventually, let your right knee drop down and back into a half lotus shape, but never force your knees. Never force your knees. Bring your right hand up to the center of your chest. And if you can balance comfortably, left hand up, palms together. Elbows down, chest up, belly in. Think about temporarily eliminating any curvature in your spine. And change. Slowly lower your right leg down. Shift your weight to your right leg, lock your right leg, and lift your left leg up. Remembering that we're not symmetrical. This side you might have a different range of motion, that's okay. At first the foot on the shin, the thigh, eventually touch heel to costume, eventually let your left knee drop down and back. You want to feel this in the hips, but not your knee. If you're feeling this in your knee right now, I'll give you an alternative. You can lift your knee up into your armpit, then touch foot to thigh, and then without bringing the knee out, you want to keep your knee in line with your hip, then you let the knee drop. So the knee and hip stay in line for those of you with knee pain in this one. Now, eventually, right, the knee will be out to the side, but for those of you with knee pain, try to keep the knee and hip in line so you feel it in the hip. Left hand up, and if you can balance, right hand up, but if you're like me and your foot slides a whole bunch, just continue to hold on to your foot with your hand, push your hips forward, lift your chest up. Good, change, left leg down. You can do a second set of that, but do a second set of that. This isn't like free time. So you can do a second set of tree pose. You can also try another fun posture called Padangusthasana or toe stand. So it starts by picking a spot on the floor, 4 feet in front of you. Don't move your eyes. Focusing on one unmoving spot always helps with balance. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, and lift your right leg up. Anywhere above the knee, anywhere on the thigh is great. You can bring one or both hands together, namaskar. If your foot's prone to sliding, continue to hold on to your foot with your hand. Suck your stomach in and fold forward. First, dangling forward. If you're able, touch your hands to the floor. And when you're ready, walk your hands forward. Shift your weight first into your arms. Lift your left heel. Now bend your left knee and sit down. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips and breathe through your nose. Bring your left hand up to the center of your chest. Right hand up, palms together. Elbows down, spine straight. Maybe come a ½ inch off your heel. Nice. When you're ready, put your hands on the floor. You're welcome to come up on 2 feet or to safely reverse out. You'll lift your hips up first to straighten your standing leg and then push the hips forward to come out just the way you went in. Nice, change, right leg down, shift your weight to your right leg, lock your right leg and lift your left leg up. Again, we're not symmetrical. This side might feel different. So on this side, my foot slides, so I'm gonna hold on to my foot on the way down. Pick a spot on the floor, don't move your eyes, suck your stomach in, make sure you're having fun and fold forward. Hands to floor first. Remember, you have the option to walk your hands forward, lean forward, shoulders over wrists, lift your right heel, bend your right knee, maybe even bring your knees to the floor for a second, and then walk your hands back. Left hand up, right hand up, elbows down, spine straight. Come a ½ inch off your heel, baby. I love falling out of this posture. It's so fun. Okay, good. When you're ready, put your hands on the floor. Lift your hips up. Push your hips forward to reverse out. Nice, and change. Left leg down. Honor yourself, give yourself high five, fist bump, turn around. Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. I'm gonna change the angle here. Okay, we're on the floor for the rest of class. Fun. Okay, great. So Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Okay, so Savasana is called corpse pose or dead body pose. And it is its own posture, so it's a little bit specific. Bring your heels close together, or as close together as you can get them. So heels together, let your toes fall open. Arms down close to your sides. Palms face the ceiling. Eyes open. Mouth closed. Breathing normal. Savasana is a gas station. Let it fill you up. When your limbs are close together, your heart and lungs don't have to work very hard to pump fresh blood and oxygen through the body. Posture is truly restorative. In some ways, this is the ultimate posture in yoga, yeah? And sometimes this can mess with us because it doesn't feel like much, but a lot is going on. You're letting your whole body soften to the floor. You're allowing for unrestricted blood flow. And, perhaps most challenging, you are training your body and your mind to be still, something they don't teach in school anymore. Maybe they never did. If you find that it is difficult to sit still, that's really normal. That's why we practice yoga. Maybe at first you practice sitting still for 5 seconds before you have to fix your shorts, eventually 10 seconds before you have to itch your ear, and eventually, or in the future, you can be still for as long as you want. Right? So you're controlling your mind rather than having your mind control you. This is the Jedi mind trick aspect of yoga that is so fun to cultivate. But just remember, it's a practice. If you fall out of Savasana the way that you would fall out of any other posture, that's okay. Just hop back in. Take a slow inhale through your nose and a slow exhale through your nose. Slow inhale through the nose. Slow exhale through the nose. One more time. Slow inhale through the nose. Even slower exhale through the nose. We continue with Bikram Uttasana when you're moving pose. Lift your right leg up. Interlock your 10 fingers. Grab your right shin. Nice tight white knuckle grip. Please don't lose the grip. Pull your knee out to the right. Down towards your shoulder, completely avoid your rib cage. Keep your head on the floor. Look down the center line of your body. Pull down extra hard. Maximum pressure in your lower abdomen, massaging your ascending colon. Change. Right leg down, left leg up. Grab your left shin, nice tight white knuckle grip. Pull your knee out and down and hold to massage your descending colon. So maximum pressure in the lower left abdomen. If your right leg doesn't naturally touch the floor here, that's normal. Flex your right toes back to your face to get your right calf on the floor, anchoring the hips down. Change. Left leg down, and both legs up. Grab your elbows each other. Give yourself a really big hug for coming to class. Good for you. If you can't grab your elbows, no problem. You can start by placing your hands on your knees, your shins. Eventually, you'll interlock the fingers, grab the forearms, eventually grabbing the elbows. Keep your head on the floor. 2 heels in line, side by side, not crisscross. When you line up your heels, you line up your hips. Squeeze the knees together and down to massage the transverse colon, the mid-down train. Good. Change. Arms down, eyes open. We return to a mini Savasana between every set of every posture, allowing for the body to reset, unrestricted blood flow. Maybe by the end of class, your neck and your lower back will be a little bit lower to the floor. So we're slowly lengthening the spine. Second set, right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, maybe other thumb, pinky finger on top, switch your grip, pull your knee out and down. So most of us have a dominant grip. And in a lot of ways, most of us are a little bit unbalanced, right? Maybe right side body is a little bit more flexible than left side body, or it's easier to do a back bend than a forward curl or something like that. And through this yoga, even through simple motions like switching your grip, switching opposite thumb, pinky finger on top, you start to even out the body. Change. Right leg down, left leg up, pull your knee out and down. So this posture is great for your grip strength. Push the pads of your fingers into the backs of your hands, and then pull down harder to tone the biceps, open the chest, and you are cutting off a little bit of circulation to your hip joint here. So when you release out of the posture, fresh blood flows through your knuckles and your hip capsule. Change. Left leg down, fingers flush out, hip flushes out, and then both legs up. Grab your elbows each other. This posture is great for your digestion. It is called wind removing pose for a reason. It's good for giving yourself a hug twice a day. And check it out, eventually, or in the future, when the bone joint
skeletal system has improved. The whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. So right now you might kind of feel like a roly-poly, but just know eventually your neck, your shoulders, even the hips will lower down onto the floor. Change. Arms down, eyes open. Next, we do a straight leg sit-up. If you have any concerns about your back, especially lower back pain, please skip the sit-up. You're just going to roll off to the side and meet us on your stomach. Otherwise, we'll do a sit-up. I will show you the first one from the side so you get an idea of what it looks like. So, and you can roll off to the side or bring your legs together, arms over your head, only cross your thumbs. Try to keep your heels grounded into the floor. So squeeze your butt, flex your toes back, arms with your ears. Take a breath, hold your breath. Tuck your chin to your chest, stomach in, and sit up, round your spine. Elbows to floor, forehead to knees. So every sit up, you're trying to get elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Good. Lie on your stomach for the spine strengthening series, starting with Cobra, Bhujangasana, good for your lower lumbar spine. For this version of Cobra, have your hands flat, just below your shoulders, all 5 fingers together, pointing forward. Little fingers in line with your deltoids. Elbows should point up. Bring your feet together like a cobra's tail, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, look up, and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor. Use 100% lower spine strength. Come up halfway only, just your belly button on the floor. The rest of your chest is in the air. Elbows stay bent. They make an L, a 90-degree angle, like a rectangle. Hug your arms into your sides and try to touch your elbows to your hips. Bring your feet back together if they've separated. Keep your feet together like a cobra's tail the whole time. That's why it's called Cobra Pose, feet together. Lock your legs, push your feet down, hips down, hands down. Look up, chin up, chest up, stretch up, breathe up. Good, change. Slowly lower down. Look to your right, left ear on the towel, arms down, palms face the ceiling, toes together, heels fall open, belly Savasana. This is a great little opening to your neck, but if this is pretty intense on your neck right now, you're welcome to bend your right hand up close to your face, maybe even both hands up close to your face to take pressure off of the neck and shoulder. Second set, Cobra. So chin on the floor, hands flat on the floor, below the shoulders. Make sure the hands are flat, not cupping. Feet together, toes, heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, look up, and lift. Push the floor away from you a little bit. So for sure the elbows stay bent. It's not like you're pushing up all the way into up dog, but at the same time, you do want to keep your hands flat and active to engage the back muscles. It's a great way to strengthen the back muscles, and it's also a lovely stretch through the fascia on the chest, a little bit chin away from the chest, nice stretch through the throat, feet back together, lock your legs, push your feet down, squeeze your butt, hips down, hands down, look up, chin up, chest up, stretch up, breathe up. Good, change, slowly lower down. This time look to your left, right ear on the towel, arms down, palms face the ceiling, toes together, heels fall open. So this is an inverse opening to the hips and the shoulders, toes together, heels fall open. Breathing normal. Great, Locust Shalabhasana. Bring your chin forward, chin on your mat, flip your palms down so palms face the floor, and bring your arms underneath you as best you can. Right, left, right, left. One day pinky fingers touch. Eyes open, chin forward. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle, half of 90. See the foot come directly over the top of your head. Stretch your big toe away from you, lock your right leg, point your right toes, lift your thigh up. Good, change, slowly right leg down. Relax right side body. Make sure palms face the floor. Lock your left leg, point your left toes, and lift your left leg up. So thumbs pointing to the outside of the room, pinky fingers may be touching. If your thumbs are touching, flip your palms the other way. Palms face the floor, knuckles touch the thighs. Lift your heel up a little higher, lock your left leg. Good, change, slowly left leg down. Third part, tuck your chin and mouth down, kiss the top, bring your arms a little closer underneath you, grab the floor with your fingertips. For my flexi folks, do a micro bend in your elbows so you're pushing your shoulders down rather than your chest. Suction cup shoulders to floor, round the upper spine. Bring your feet together, toes, heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, and lift both legs up. Come up, everybody come up. You can do it, struggle a little harder. Don't give up, mouth on the floor, nice long neutral neck. So mouth down, shoulders down, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, lift your thighs up. Good, change, slowly lower down. Bring your arms out. Look to the right, left ear on the towel, and breathe. So I love that posture. For sure it's uncomfortable. Like if it's uncomfortable for you, I'm right there with you. But at the same time, it's really smart. It is cardiovascular, right? The heart rate increases a little bit in it. And we also create a tourniquet effect on the arms. So in the posture, we're stretching out the arms and increasing the heart rate. But when we release out, we have an elevated heart rate that pumps a lot of fresh blood through the shoulders, elbows, wrists, and knuckles. This is one of those postures where the release from the posture, the Savasana, is just as therapeutic as the posture itself. Envision lots of highly oxygenated blood flooding through all 28 knuckles, your wrists, elbows, and shoulders, working through any lactic acid buildup, uric acid buildup, any scar tissue in your body. Picture yourself in perfect health. Second set, chin on the floor. Again, flip your palms down, so palms face the floor, thumbs outside, pinkies inside, chin forward, and as best you can, wiggle your arms underneath you, creating that tourniquet effect on the arms. Again, never force the body, but if the arms are a little uncomfortable, that's pretty normal. Shoulders down, eyes open, lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up. So for sure in this yoga, we're discerning the difference between like sharp shooting pain and a little bit of discomfort, and only you know the difference, right? Because every body, every day is a little bit different. Drop your right hip down, spiral your inner right thigh up, sole of the right foot flat to the ceiling. Good, change, slowly right leg down. Relax right side body, lock your left leg, point your left toes, lift your left leg up. So if it hurts, don't do it, but if it's just like a little bit tricky, right, that's great. Challenge yourself, change yourself. Lift your heel up, hold here for 3, 2, 1. Slowly left leg down. Grand finale, tuck your chin and mouth down. Bring your arms a little closer underneath you. Micro bend in the elbows. Squeeze your butt, point your toes, lock your legs, and lift both legs up. Come up. Everybody come up, mouth down, neutral neck, feet together, shoulders down. Push your hands back. Roll forward, shoulders down, feet together. Lock your legs. Good. Change. Slowly lower down. Arms out. Look to the left, right ear on the towel. Take a slow inhale through your nose. And a slow exhale through your nose. Wonderful. Okay, full locus Pranayama. Bring your arms out to the side like airplane wings, feet together, toes heels touch, squeeze your butt, point your toes, feet together, look up and lift, arms, body, head, legs, everything. Lifts off the floor, 747, taking off just your hips on the floor, rest of your body's in the air, look up to the ceiling where your eyes go, body knows to follow. Notice if your feet are way apart, bring your feet back together, toes, heels touch, look up and breathe. Little sips of air in and out through your nose. Lift your thighs up a little bit more. So feet up, thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change slowly with control, lower down, tuck in your wings, look to the right, left ear on the towel. Notice if you're like carefully in control going into postures and then like flopping out of them. Always try to exit out with the same intention and grace that you go into it, right? So if you're flopping out of postures or you have to come out early, it might be a sign you're going a little bit too far. Try to find a place where you can hold and then slowly exit. Second set, chin on the floor, bring your arms out to the side like airplane wings. Eventually fingers in line with the shoulders so body makes a T, but if you have frozen shoulders and the arms are a little bit back, that's okay. Eventually arms out to the side, never force your body. Feet together, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, look up and fly. Lift your chest off the floor, thighs off the floor, keep your feet together. This posture is so good for strengthening your back muscles, yeah? A lot of times in fitness, we focus on like abdominal muscles or biceps, but this posture will help you walk for the rest of your life, creating lots of strength in all of the muscles that surround the spine, so it's easy to walk upstairs, sit up and down, all that stuff. So good for your back. Feet together, toes, heels touch, all 5 fingers together. Lift your thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, slowly lower down, tuck in your wings, look to the left, right ear on the towel. Send deep belly breaths in and out through your nose to massage the front of your body. Breathe deep into any point of tension. Let the floor hold you up. Dhanurasana floor bow. So chin on the floor, bend your legs. See if you can grab your feet from the outside. All 5 fingers together, thumbs with your index fingers. Feet together, squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up and start to kick into your hands. Continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. It's the kick that drives the posture. If you're on your thighs or your hips, roll forward. For this version of floor bow, freeze between your ribs and hips. Hold still. Do little sips of air in and out through your nose. If your knees are way wider than your hips, try to bring your knees back together. Knees in, feet out, wrist straight, look up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change. Slowly lower down. Look to your right, left ear on the towel. I forgot to mention, if you can't grab both feet at once, just grab one foot in the first set and then the other foot in the second set, right? Or you can always use a strap as well. Eventually you'll grab both feet at once. So second set, you can use a strap, you can grab one foot or chin on the floor, bend your legs, grab both feet from the outside if you can do so. If your wrists are super bendy here, try to straighten the wrists. You're using your upper fingertip strength. Squeeze your butt, point your toes, hold on tight, look up and kick into your hands. Continuously keep kicking. Try to touch your big toes to the ceiling. Notice if one foot is higher than the other, try to even out the feet. So the foot that's lower, kick harder there. Knees in, feet out, wrist straight, look up to the ceiling, chest up more, look for your big toes, thighs up, knees up, toes up, kick, 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 kick. Good, change, slowly lower down. Look to your left, right ear on the towel, take a slow inhale through your nose, and a slow exhale through your nose. Place your hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes under, and push up into a plank. We'll hold here for just a few seconds, creating a little bit of body heat partway through class. So after this, we're going to do what's called the fixed firm series. For the next 4 postures, we'll have the tops of the feet, ankles, shins, and knees fixed firmly onto the floor. If you know that you have like tight toes, ankles, shins, or knees, the next 4 postures are really good for you. Just know you might not go very far into them, and that's okay. A little bit goes a long way. Okay, good. Come to the top of your mat and towel. Floor, fixed firm, Supta Vajrasana. So start with your hands on the floor in front of you, knees, feet together. Now open up your feet. And I say in the first set, most people open up your knees as well. I'll show you from the side. You're welcome to stay here and tabletop the whole time. As you're ready, slowly sink your hips down to the floor. You can keep your hands in front of you, beside you, or behind you the whole time. Eventually, your butt will touch the floor in between your heels. If you can sit down in between your heels, put your hands on your feet, right elbow down, stopping anywhere you feel a point of pain, left elbow down, knees never come off the floor. If both elbows touch the floor, drop your head back. If your head touches the floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, back bend, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other, look down the center line of your body and hold. Wherever you are is perfect. You want a gentle stretch through your toes, ankles, knees, and hips, but never a point of pain. So for some of us, like barely going into this, you receive a ton of benefits, right? You just want a gentle stretch, never a point of pain. Change. Put your hands on your feet. Come up carefully. Head up last. Turn around. Savasana. Head faces the front of your mat. Feet face the back of your mat. And sometimes it can be a little bit discouraging when we don't go very far into postures, right? So if you feel like discouraged by that, just remember the goal is like not to go all the way into the posture. The goal is to stretch your body. So if you completely skip the posture because you're discouraged, you get no benefits, right? But if you push yourself too hard, you can get hurt. So it's finding that sweet spot of patience and determination. If you're too patient, not much happens. If you're too determined, you can get hurt. So you always just want to do a little bit. And when that little bit becomes easier, that's when you go deeper, but you're never jumping ahead. Legs together, arms over your head. You can also skip the sit up here. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head. Tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Great. Turn, come to the top of your mat and towel. Second set, fixed firm, Supta Vajrasana. Remember, you can keep your hands in front of you, beside you, or behind you the whole time. Start with your feet apart, and if first that was tricky, start with your knees apart too. As you're ready, walk your hands back. Eventually, sink your butt down between your heels, put your palms on your soles, right elbow down, left elbow down, drop your head back, head on the floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab opposite elbow. If all this is easy, walk your knees back together, but knees never come off the floor. Good, change. Put your hands on your feet. Push yourself up. Head up last. Turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Heels together, toes fall open, arms down close to your sides. Palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed. So remember, every Savasana, maybe allowing the neck, shoulders, middle spine, lower spine, hips to sink a little bit lower onto the floor, slowly realigning the back. You can skip the sit-up and roll off to the side here. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, flex your feet, squeeze your seat, sit up. Elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Good. Turn, come to the back of your mat and towel for half tortoise, Pranayama. Sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms over your head sideways, palms together, cross your thumbs. So from the side, nice flat back. You're always welcome to start by standing on your knees as well if it hurts to sit on your heels. Stretch up as tall as you can and go down. You can put your hands on the floor and walk yourself in. Otherwise, go down arms of your ears. Squeeze your feet together, forehead to floor, little fingers to floor. Squeeze your palms together and tilt your pinky fingers down. So try to get elbows and wrists off the floor. As you inhale, reach your arms forward. As you exhale, sink your hips down. One day, forehead touches the floor, hips touch the heels at the same time. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good. Change. Slowly come up. Arms with your ears, stomach in. You can also walk yourself out of it. Arms down, turn around, Savasana. So if you've been doing the sit-ups and they're like bothering your back, remember that you can skip the sit-ups. Remember to roll off to the side. Maybe not today, but just know if there's like a posture or a sit-up or whatever that you do skip because of a known injury, that's great, but like every once in a while, give it a try. It doesn't have to be today, but like if there's that posture that you know you can't do right now, like that's okay, but every once in a while, give it a try because the body does change, and sometimes we don't even like give it a chance, so we don't even know. So you can skip the sit-up or legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Turn, come to the back of your mat and towel, second set, half tortoise. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms over your head, palms together, cross your thumbs, stretch up, chin up, belly in. Slowly go down, squeeze your feet, palms together. Try to touch forehead to floor first. Then little fingers, reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize, stretch. Change. Slowly come up. Nice. Arms down. Turn around. Savasana. The next two postures are our deepest back bend, camel, and our deepest rounded spine posture, rabbit. They're kind of the summit of the whole series. They're like the ultimate expression of moving our back from compression to extension. So one of the questions that Hatha Yoga asks is like, can you go from a back bend to a forward curl? And we're gonna do that with the next two postures. So enjoy. Here we go. See what your body can do. Legs together, see what your mind can do. Arms over your head, see what your heart can do. Ooh, tuck your chin to your chest and sit up. Good. For camel, Ustrasana, our deepest back bend. So this is gonna open the heart space. Stand on your knees, 6 inches between your knees and your feet. If you have tight knees, you're welcome to roll up your mats. There's extra padding under your knees. I'll show you first step from the side. Put your hands on your lower back. Push your hips forward, keep your eyes open, and at first look up towards the ceiling. Eventually drop your head back. And this might be enough, especially in the first set. You can keep your hands on your back and your chest lifted. As you're ready, keep your hands on your back and start to go back halfway. Freeze in the middle, check in. If this feels okay, right hand down, grab your right heel, left hand down, grab your left heel. Thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. If you can't grab your heels, please keep your hands on your lower back to support your back. Don't just let the hands dangle. Squeeze your butt. As you inhale, chest up. As you exhale, hips forward. Hips over knees, chest up to the ceiling, chin away from your throat. Look for your toes behind you. To carefully, safely reverse out of this one, you're going to put your hands on your back first, and then without twisting your spine, push up, change. So head comes up last. Turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. If you had to twist out of that one, fly out of that one, you had to come out early, go a little bit slower in the second set. Maybe do a little bit less. Check in with how you're feeling. If that posture feels intense, like dizzy, nauseous, lightheaded, heavy-headed, what the hell was that? You feel like an exorcism was just performed. That's really normal. You're just releasing some tension from the front of the body. I promise there's nothing wrong with you. And there's also nothing wrong with you doing the posture. So do second set, but maybe do a little bit less. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Come to the top of your mat and towel. I'm going to be back a little bit so we can see each other. So you're welcome to open your knees a little bit wider, 8 to 10 inches between your knees. Still keep 6 inches between your feet. Put your hands on your lower back. Push your hips forward. Keep your eyes open. And as you're ready, carefully drop your head back. At first, just looking up towards the ceiling, and this might be enough. You're already opening through the shoulders, the solar plex, the hips, the throat. Eventually, head goes all the way back first. Keep your hands on your back. Go back halfway. Breathe in the middle. Check in. If you're ready, right hand down, left hand down. Grab your heels. Thumbs outside, fingers inside. Full palm grip on your heels. Push hips forward. Lift chest up. Relax your head back. When you're ready, put your hands on your back. Change. Push up carefully. Head up last. Very nice. Turn around. Savasana. Head to the front of your mat. Feet to the back of your mat. Heels together. Toes fall open. Arms down. Palms face the ceiling. Take a slow inhale through your nose. And an even slower exhale through your nose. Let's keep going. Legs together. Arms over your head. Flex your feet. Squeeze your seat. Sit up. Round your spine, enjoy the stretch. Great, okay, turn, come to the middle of your mat and towel for Rabbit Sasana. So after our deepest back bend, compression to the spine, we're gonna round our spine, extension to the spine. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels, make L's with your hands, and flip the palms down. Grab your heels from the outside, so thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Stretch up. Tuck your chin to your chest, go down, chin, tuck to chest, forehead to knees, automatically top of head to floor. You might have to adjust your ponytail. Pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, and lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, suck your stomach in, round your spine. Good, change, hips down first. Slowly uncurl disc by disc by disc. So your head comes up. Very last. Great. Turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat, arms down, eyes open. Maybe letting your shoulders, your lower back sink a little bit lower to the floor. Let the floor hold you up. Towards the end of class, sometimes our mind starts to wander to what happens after class. But as a reminder, the only thing we can control is the present moment. And in this present moment, you are still firmly in class. So keep your mind with your body, mind-body connection. Stay in class, here we go. Stay with your breath, legs together, arms over your head. Tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Be here now. It's an invitation that yoga gives us in every breath, every moment. Be here now. Second set, Rabbit, be here now. Knees, feet together, make L's with your hands, flip your palms down, let's hop to it. Grab your heels from the outside, thumbs outside, fingers inside, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, go down, chin tuck to chest, round your spine, forehead to knees, top of head to floor, pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and your head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Listen carefully, there's very little weight in the neck spine here. If your grip is sliding or if your feet are coming off the floor, ease up. Root down through the feet. So push, feet, ankle, shins, knees down. This is the last posture in the fixed, firm series. Pull, stretch, round your spine. Change, hips down first. Slowly uncurl, pull yourself out, head up last. Very nice, turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat, still breathing. All right. Last little bit of class is just a warm down series. We're going to round our spine, stretch our spine, and twist our spine. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Great, head to knee pose, Jani Shavasana. So we're gonna round our spine here. Right leg out to the top right corner of your mat, bend your left leg all the way in, touch your heel to your costume so the sole of your left foot pushes into your inner right thigh bicep. Inhale your arms over your head, stretch up, exhale, turn to your right, tuck your chin to your chest, and put your forehead on your knee. This is a head to knee posture. Now to touch your forehead and knee together, bend your right leg as much as you want, no problem. You can bend your front leg, just touch knee and head together, front side compression. Good, change, arms up, left leg out, right leg in. Stretch up, turn to your left, round your spine, touch forehead and knee together. So eventually you can touch your head to your knee with a straight leg, but it doesn't have to be today or even tomorrow. Again, you can bend your left leg as much as you want. Interlock your 10 fingers up to the webbing, nice tight grip under the ball of your left foot and bend your elbows down. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. You're welcome to stay here, skip the sit up. Otherwise, carefully lie down on your back, let your spine realign and sit up. For Paschimottanasana stretching, I'll show you this one from the side. So this is a different posture. Rather than rounding our spine, we're gonna stretch our spine. Start with your knees bent, hook onto your big toes with your peace sign fingers, thumbs on top, scoot your butt back, right, left, right, left. At first, the knees can stay bent, and with a flat stretched spine, you're just gonna touch your stomach to your thighs, lean forward a little bit. Eventually, you will straighten your legs, stick your butt out even more, and then see if you can lock your legs. Remember, you wanna keep a nice long back, stomach in. Start to bend elbows down and go down with a flat back, stomach to thighs first, whether the knees are bent or not. The legs are straight, chest to knees, one day toes to head. Forehead to toes, if only in your mind's eye. Good, change. Come up, turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Heels together, toes fall open, arms down, eyes open. Slow inhale through your nose. Even slower exhale through your nose. Great, second set. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. So head to knee first. This is the last rounded spine posture, Jani Shavasana, last compression posture, squeezing the stomach, right leg out, left leg in. Keep your hips square. Legs should make an L, a 90-degree angle. Arms up, stretch up, turn to your right, pick up your right foot. Again, knee can bend. Touch your forehead to your knee, eventually leg straight, eventually leg lock, heel come off the floor, eventually elbows to floor. Remember, knee can stay bent the whole time. Everybody, flex your right toes back to your face. Great way to stretch the Achilles, preventing that from stress later on. Bend elbows down, suck your stomach in, left elbow down, left shoulder down, rolling to the left. Good, change, arms up, left leg out, right leg in, stretch up, turn to your left, tuck your chin to your chest. Put your forehead on your knee. Notice if all the weight's in your left butt cheek and you're rolling to the left. Bend your right elbow down, a little bit more. Right elbow down. Right shoulder down. Right hip down. Right knee down. Rolling to the right, two shoulders in line. Good, change. Arms up. Both legs out in front. Remember, you can skip the sit up or lie down. Let your spine realign and sit up. Good, second set stretching. Bend your knees, hook onto your big toes. With your middle and index fingers, thumbs on top, scoot your butt back, right, left. The common thing here is to have the toes turn in like tacos and the knees come apart. Instead, spiral your inner thighs down, flex your little toes back so the soles of your feet stay flat. If your legs are straight, try to lock your legs, and everybody lean forward, lead with your heart, not your head. Good idea when you leave the room too. So shoulders back, chin up, chest up, maybe elbows down, stomach to thighs, keep flexing the toes back, stomach to thighs, chest to knees, one day toes and head touch. Good, change, come up, turn around, Savasana, very nice. So we rounded the spine, we stretched the spine. Last posture is a spine twist, meant to reset your back after all of your hard work. It should feel really good. We only do one set of it. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Okay, turn, face your beautiful self. Remember, I'm not mirroring you, so take a second, look at your legs, identify which leg is left, which leg is right. Don't mix them up. Here we go. Bend your left leg on the floor, touch your right heel to your left knee corner. You're also welcome to have your left leg straight out in front of you. Bring your right arm behind you, close behind you, and left arm up. So really stretch up and over. Try to grab your left knee with your left hand, hand, heel, and knee touch. As you inhale, stretch up belly in. As you exhale, look over your right shoulder twist. Make sure you're evenly distributing your body weight on both butt cheeks. If your right hip is coming off the floor, roll to the right. If your right foot is coming off the floor, push your right big toe down. Point your left toes. You can keep your right hand behind you for balance. You can also take it off the floor and grab your hip, your waistband, one day your inner thigh. Inhale, stretch up, belly in. Exhale, look over your right shoulder, twist, twist, twist. Good. Change. Unwind. Swap out your legs, bend your right leg on the floor, touch your left heel to your right knee corner. Left arm close behind you. I'll show you from the side. So left arm close behind you, like a second spine. Right arm up, really stretch up and over. Grab your right knee with your right hand. So rather than leaning way back, you want to keep your hand close behind you to keep the spine straight. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look over your left shoulder, twist. You can keep your hand behind you or do the half bind. Keep spine straight. Chest up, rib cage open, keep your left foot on the floor, try to press the right knee down. Inhale, stretch up, belly in. Exhale, look over your left shoulder, twist, twist, twist. Feels so good. Good. Change. Turn around, Savasana. We started class with a breathing exercise, exhaling through the mouth. And we end class full circle with another breathing exercise, exhaling through the mouth. Kapalabhati breathing. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up, finish strong. Wonderful, you made it, good for you. So eventually you will sit in firm, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs. If it hurts to sit on your feet, don't do it silly. Sit on your butt, either crisscross applesauce with your legs out in front of you. Just sit in a way where you can use your hands to kind of support your spine. In this version of final breathing, Kapalabhati, exhale through your mouth. And as you exhale through your mouth, you'll snap your belly in. The inhale happens on its own, so it'll look like this. So the exhale is quite audible, but the inhale is very subtle. You hardly notice it's happening, and yet you can do this for a long period of time without losing oxygen. So lick your lips, swallow a couple times, sit up nice and tall. Concentrate, meditate, don't forget to have fun. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times. Sit up tall, shoulders down, chest up, fingertips active. Here we go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself, give yourself a hug, high five, pat on the back, turn around, relax, Savasana. Close your eyes, open your arms and legs. And for final Savasana, you can go a little crazy and open your arms and legs. You can starfish, whatever feels good. Take a moment to thank yourself for coming to class. Take a moment to thank your fellow Zoom yogis for coming to class. Though we're physically distant, we are certainly not socially distant. So grateful to practice with all of you. And then take another moment to thank yourself. Really notice this accomplishment, this gift that you've given yourself with your time, your energy, your hard work, dedication, concentration, meditation, your patience, and your determination. You've created that for yourself. Nobody can take it away from you. Let's take a collective breath. Slow inhale through the nose. Slow exhale through the nose. Slow inhale through the nose. Even slower exhale through the nose. One more time, slow inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, let everything go that no longer serves you. picture yourself in perfect, radiant health.